welcome back to our channel. If you are new to our channel, welcome. So this video, as you guys see in the title, is about placenta encapsulation. So if you are new to our channel, I recently just gave birth to my son Cruz about almost 2 weeks ago, and I decided to do placenta encapsulation this time. I have an older daughter that's 3 years old. I did not do this process with her. I didn't know anything about it. I was just like curious about it. So of course, before deciding that I wanted to do it, I did some research, to see like what are the benefits from it. The first time I heard about it is actually from like Kourtney Kardashian, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard of it from her too. And I know she did it with like, I don't know if she did it with all her kids, but I think it was like her first kid, and it was like a big deal. People were like, oh my gosh, she ate her placenta, blah blah blah. So I'm not sure if she actually ate it or she did the encapsulation, but I did the encapsulation. And then also one of my friends, she did the placenta encapsulation too, and she said like those are like her happy pills, like how it boosts her mood, her energy, and everything like that. Okay, like maybe my next child, I want to try it out, and that is what I did. So I want to talk about the benefits and talk about why I chose to do it this time before I get into how it was actually made. So I wanted to do the placenta encapsulation because of the benefits. Now I know there's like research that says like it's not like scientifically proven of all these benefits. If there's a possibility that it can help, then why not? It's like harmless. And plus the placenta is like, it grows inside of you. It's a part of you. That's where all the vitamins and nutrients are. That's the baby's food sack, and that's how the baby gets his nutrients and stuff like that. So I'm sure it's really, really valuable since it's valuable to the baby. So some of the benefits for placenta encapsulation are it boosts your energy, it boosts your mood, decreases your chances of getting postpartum depression. It also helps with your milk supply, and it also helps restore iron in your body that you lose from like all the blood loss after birth. Okay, so like my main thing was to decrease the chances of getting postpartum depression. I didn't have postpartum depression with my first, but I don't know, I had like a hunch that like I felt like I might have it this time around. So I was just like, you know what, let me just try it out and see if it's gonna be helpful. With the milk supply, I don't have problems with my milk supply. I always had an oversupply with my first. I figured that would be the same way with my second, and it basically has been. Like I have a good supply right now. So those are the reasons why I wanted to try it out. If you are considering doing placenta encapsulation, you have to do some research, find somebody that actually does it, make sure they're certified. And I feel like the price range that I've seen so far is about like $100 to about $250. So it just depends on the packages they offer. So the lady that I chose actually won a raffle. I went to a pregnancy event a couple months ago, and they had different raffles with different vendors. So most of my raffle tickets I put into the placenta encapsulation because I know it's pricey, and I knew I wanted to do it from the beginning. So I was just like, you know what, let me just try it out. So I put all my raffle tickets in there and I actually won. So the lady that did my placenta encapsulation, her name is Hillary. I won her like biggest package. So it came with a few things, which is really cool. So I was just like, oh wow, like I have all these nice keepsakes to remember my placenta, to remember my birth. So some of the things that it came with a placenta imprint. So this is how it looks, if you guys can see. So basically this is the actual placenta, and then she brought the umbilical cord down and made it into a heart. So it's like a nice little picture, and I'm actually planning on framing this. I might like put his name here and his like birth weight and everything like that, all his information right here, put it in a nice frame and hang it in his room, so he can't deny that I'm his mother, like this is the picture. She actually did 2 of them, and I don't know, when she first told me about the imprint about it, I always pictured like actual like paint wise. I don't know why, but she legit just took my placenta, put it on a cutting board, and like put this paper on top of it. So this is actually like my blood. I guess some people might find it disgusting, but I think it's pretty cool. Another thing that the package came with is an umbilical cord keepsake. This is how it looks. She puts it in a nice little bag. And I'm going to show you guys exactly step by step on how she did it. So with the umbilical cord, she dehydrated it. So it's like a machine, a dehydrator. And I guess that's really how you make like beef jerky and things like that. So it like just dries it up. So this is what she did with the umbilical cord. So this is how it looks, how it came out. It's pretty cool. So it's like nothing went to waste after my birth. It's like I took everything home. And then in here, I left his little umbilical cord that fell from his belly button. It just came off the other day. So I was just like, oh, let me save that. And I saved that with Makenzie too. So, and it's pretty stiff. I'm sure if I wanted to break it, I could break it, but you know, it's just in a cute little bag for me to keep. And another thing that it came with is obviously the pills. So she stores the pills into this nice jar. Depending on how big the baby is, depends on how big your placenta is, and also depends on how many pills you get. So he was 8 pounds 5.5 ounces, so I got about 144 pills, I believe, and it's basically like real pills. Oops. So these are how the pills look. They're pretty small, easy to swallow. And another thing it came with is a placenta tincture. So a tincture is basically like the liquid version. So before she dehydrated and steamed and everything, the placenta, she actually took a chunk of the placenta, cut it into little pieces, put it inside this bottle. She let it sit overnight, and then the next day she came to put absolute vodka in here. So it's actually like real alcohol in here. And you're not supposed to take this until it's sitting in here for 6 weeks, and has all the directions on the bottle. So she just said, you know, from now until 6 weeks, make sure you just swirl it around about once a day just to like move everything in there. She also gave me this little dropper. So whenever I'm done with the placenta pills, I can move on to this. And basically you take about 5 to 8 drops and put it under your tongue, and then it gives you like the same benefits. So, but I believe this is not as strong as the placenta pills. It says the longer the placenta sits in the alcohol, the more potent it becomes. A cupboard is typically fine. Shake the mother tincture as often as you can. Remember, once a day is ideal. After 6 weeks, you may choose to strain the tincture, but that is not necessary. The mother tincture has a shelf life of many years as long as you keep it in a cool, dark, dry place and don't mix it with water. Oh yeah, it says placenta tincture is typically used for energy, transition, stress, or hormone stabilization. It is great for menstrual cycles and menopause. And that's what it says, to take 5 to 8 drops under the tongue for 60 seconds, then swallow it or mix it with a glass of water. So this is for when I'm done with the pills. Although all those things, her package, it was about $2.50, but like I said, I won in a raffle, so I got it all for free, and it's pretty cool. So I haven't been taking the placenta pills every single day. She said it depends on how you feel. She said you can take it, you know, 2 pills twice a day or 3 pills twice a day, depending on how you feel. I haven't been taking it like that since I've been very engorged lately. I've been dealing with clogged ducts and mastitis and things like that. A lot's been going on the first 2 weeks, and I will have an updated postpartum video talking about what I've been going through. So I haven't been taking it like every single day. I didn't take it like right away once I got it made, just because I was scared about the increased milk supply. But I have been taking it since yesterday. I just been taking 2 pills once a day, and that's it. And it's mostly just to like boost my energy and to, you know, give me more positive vibes, just because I have been a little bit down these past couple of days, because, you know, just adjusting to new momhood and, you know, having 2 kids and breastfeeding on demand and things like that. So a lot's been going on over here. So I've been taking it just to like feel energized, and I can honestly say that I have been feeling a lot better since I've been taking it, because ever since we got home, I honestly been like crying every day, but like since I've been taking them, I've been feeling a little bit more positive, you know, more energized, and more like, okay, like what can I do now, and keep going, instead of just, you know, sitting around moping, you know, waiting for the next feed, things like that. So I feel like it definitely has been helping me. That's why I just wanted to talk in the beginning of this video, give you guys a little insight on why I decided to do placenta encapsulation and a little bit about it. Now I'm going to show you guys the step-by-step on what Hillary took to actually make it. It is a 2-day process. So she dehydrated overnight, and then she came back the next day, and that's when she took the pieces of the placenta that's all dried up and put it in a NutriBullet, made it get into powdered form, and put it into pills. So it's kind of like it's really a cool process. One thing I really like about her services is that she comes to your house and you literally watch the whole process in front of you, versus a person that, you know, they do it, but you know, they take your placenta home to their home and they do it at their house and then they deliver it to you, or you meet up and give it back to them or whatever. I feel like this is a little bit more special. It's a little bit more intimate because you actually know that, you know, this is your placenta. So with the placenta, after I gave birth, I had to get it out the hospital within 4 hours. I don't know why within 4 hours. That's just how my hospital was. Just packed it up in a Ziploc with some ice, with some bags of ice, and then my sister brought it to my house and just left it in the fridge. When I was finally home, when I was discharged 2 days later, that's when I hit up Hillary. I'm like, hey, I'm home. She came and it started the process. I was like, can I record? She was like, of course, you know, if you have questions, whatever. So shout out to her that she let me record the entire process for you guys to see. If you guys have any questions about placenta encapsulation at all, just leave a comment down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you're interested in doing it in your next child, your next pregnancy. I really think it's really cool and I really think that it's very beneficial. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and we'll have more postpartum videos coming up soon, more family vlogs, and thank you guys for watching.
But this is the part that's attached to your uterus.
Wow.
So it was like this. This was attached to your uterus, and then baby was inside of. Inside and against this side. The umbilical cord was here. It was obviously attached to the stomach, and
Okay.
And that was connected to the middle of that?
yeah.
And that is why I'm bleeding now.
Kind of.